Welcome back, nerds. Fino here with an event guide for Magical Girl Cruise, Prisma Codes Reinstall. It's a mission and raid event that might seem a bit complicated at first, but you can get the hang of it pretty fast. First up, let's talk about rewards. Prisma Codes gives us Chloe von Einsburn, who's an amazing welfare archer. We're talking Kentucky Rider levels of powerful. Only Squirturia clearly outshines her in her role, and when you're only dethroned by one of the most overpowered attackers in the game's history, you're in pretty good shape. I have a servant guide if you want to get a closer look at her kit, linked at the end. The only requirement for this event is Fuyuki, so it's absolutely worth jumping into. To sweeten the pot for returning players, extra copies of Chloe past NP5 will give you rare prisms on acquisition. And before you ask, no, you don't have to burn her to get them. The mission aspect of this event is pretty straightforward. A lot of it rewards you for things you're going to be doing anyway for the main quest. That and a few farming excursions. You gotta do them to get Chloe's spare copies and ascension items, so hop to it. The missions aren't rocket science like Seraph, so you should be able to figure out what you're missing with minimum difficulty. That said, if you need a helping hand, I'll refer you to Lord Ashura for a step-by-step walkthrough. Link below. The other big element of Prisma Codes are the raids. They aren't multiplayer raids like you're used to. Instead, you have to repeatedly fight a boss across multiple stages. You do have the option of chipping away, but doing each phase in one attempt is pretty easy. Now, each of the bosses takes increased damage from a specific card type. Nursery Rhyme, the First Lady, Blackbeard, and Dearmut are weak to Buster, Helena and Gilda Ray are weak to Quick, and everyone else has an arts weakness. I'll note that raid bosses have a wave of trash mobs preceding them, so feel free to build charge and other resources before you fight the boss itself. You may have noticed that unlike last time, we have enemies weak to Quick, which brings us to craft essences. You have 3, one for each card type. Khalid Sapphire and Ruby return as arts and Buster augments respectively, and now they're joined by Paradox Ace Killer for Quick. To make the most of these, you can attempt to combine them with Event Servants. Specific Event Servants get a lot of extra damage and bond. We have the set from last time, and they're joined by Miyu and Caster Shuten. In addition, female and unknown gender servants get an extra damage bonus from the 3 card type CEs, but only during raids. For farming, you should look at Kingdom of Starfield and Crystal's EX rank. It's a wonder note that drops all currencies, grease, and most importantly, feathers. People calculated the feather drop rate of the original at an insane 90%. I keep hearing rumors that this got nerfed in the rerun, but I personally haven't seen any concrete data either way. If you have any sources on the subject, by all means drop them down in the comments. But even if it is gimped, the returns are pretty strong. The catch is that it's a 3-wave node that's Scotty resistant. The second wave has a single, beefy Soul Eater, so get ready to engage in some fuckery to get rid of it. My final major note for this event concerns the 2 special quests. One is the same boss rush from last time, but seasoned players should find it utterly trivial at this point. All you have to know is that Ilya will rapidly charge herself, so get ready to dunk or mitigate as soon as she shows up. The other is new to this rerun, a challenge quest that's far more involved, so I'll do a separate video for it. Now I have 2 beefs with this event. First is that you get the Testament costume for Ilya, but it doesn't have the Testament voiceover, what a rip. Secondly, the fucking battle music will get you copyright claimed, and I even got ambushed with it in a completely different event. That aside, the value is tremendous. Maybe not Onigashima huge, but we don't get events that generous anymore. Prisma Codes will take some doing, but as long as you start early and pay some attention to your mission progress, you should be able to finish it and make out like a bandit. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more, and come watch me on Twitch where I stream every weekend, Friday through Sunday, 3 PM Pacific time. I'll be rolling for Miyu sometime soon, so keep an eye out. Might be worth following me there in advance. Catch you there.